A'udhu billahi minasyaitanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Vice Mayor Attorney Mahul Usman Gandamra, Senior Councilor Muhammad Shakil Lanto Gandamra, Honorable Members of the Sangguniang Panglungsod, Honorable Lailin Magandia Dimal, Honorable Sajid Dianalan Mundir, Honorable Sultan Jawar Romuros Dumato, Honorable Abdul Wali Basman Dalidig, Honorable Sihawi Abato Lala, Honorable Muhammad Khalid Minor Salik, Honorable Nasrola Makabando Basman, Honorable Usama Dimakuta Makabangon, Honorable Siti Umayra Santikan Mangundato, ABC President Honorable Kamid Usman Gandamra Jr., and SK President Honorable Alikan Gandamra Taib Jr. Honorable members of the Judiciary, distinguished members of the Sultanate League and Ulama Council, local government officials, Armed Forces of the Philippines, the Philippine National Police, and other uniformed personnel, my fellow public servants, and to you, my beloved constituents, good afternoon to all of you. With sincere gratitude that I express my heartfelt appreciation to all of you for being with me here today, not only as a newly elected mayor of Marawi, but also as someone who takes pride in being a son of this city, shaped by its values, traditions, and history. Long before becoming a registered nurse and finishing my Bachelor of Laws, long before the campaign and the oath, and long before this day, I was only a young boy who used to sit quietly and listen to the stories of my grandfathers. One, a respected lawmaker and an ambassador who served the nation with diplomacy and dignity, the late Attorney Makapangkit Lanto. The other, a remarkable sultan, a public servant, and also a city administrator whose wisdom earned respect and influenced unity, the late Sultan Kamid Gandamra Sr. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant them the highest place in Jannah. Their stories painted my first images of leadership, not in titles or power, but in service and sacrifice. Throughout my formative years, I looked up to my father as a source of guidance and inspiration. Former City Mayor and now Vice Mayor Attorney Mahul Usman Gandamra, a leader with undeniable excellence who completed 3 terms as a mayor. His dedication to the people, his tireless work for the profound turnaround and upliftment of Marawi, and the integrity which he carried, not only my idea of public service, but also my character as a man. It was during his time that Marawi faced its most challenging time, the devastation of the Marawi siege and the unprecedented challenges of the pandemic. Yet in the face of destruction and despair, my father stood determined. He hurdled the most difficult times with courage and compassion, guiding the city through crisis, laying the groundwork for recovery. His leadership uplifted Marawi from rock bottom, restored dignity, hope, and gave direction to the community in need. Today, I do not carry these legacies as a burden, nor wear them as a pressure, but as a blessing. And more than that, as a continuing source of inspiration. Their examples, sacrifices, and vision have taught me that leadership is not inherited. It is lived and earned. Above all, I stand here grounded in family values, for it is within the four walls of the home that through strength of family, the humility of upbringing, the significance of education, and the faith that we carry, that I learned to love my people, to respect my elders, and to dream big, not only for myself, but also for my community. With this foundation, I now aim to give the city of Marawi the very best of my abilities. As your newly elected city mayor, it is my honor having you, good people of Marawi, witness the launching of this administration guided by a 7-point agenda. Our ongoing roadmap to a better, more inclusive, and prosperous Marawi, beginning with our commitment to safety and security. Building on the strong foundation that was laid by the previous administration, we reaffirm our foremost duty, which is to protect lives, for without peace, there can be no true progress. We will continue and enhance the efforts that have brought us closer to a safer, more united community by working hand in hand with the Armed Forces of the Philippines, the Philippine National Police, barangay leaders, and the civil society. Our shared vision remains clear: a city where peace reigns, justice prevails, and public safety defines everyday life. We also reaffirm our duty to protect the most vulnerable. Social services must be proactive and inclusive. That is why the local civil registry will continue to outreach to remote and underserved communities, promoting equal access to vital registration services. It is our goal to digitalize platforms for better archiving and referencing of documents and prioritizing the implementation of a digital birth registration system. These innovations will streamline services, improve access, and ensure that the legal identity and documentation are within reach for every citizen of Marawi. Bawat buhay at boses ay may halaga tungo sa mas maliwalas, mas makatarungan, at mas maunlad na Marawi. We now move forward to the next pillar of development, which is the agriculture and livelihood. As part of Marawi's commitment to inclusive economic growth and food security, the city is advancing a comprehensive strategy to empower local farmers, fisherfolk, internally displaced persons, youth, and micro-entrepreneurs through climate resilient and sustainable practices. These include the strengthened market access for the agrarian reform beneficiaries, the establishment of key facilities such as the fish hatchery and agricultural demonstration farm, and the rollout of support programs like farm input subsidies, community-managed irrigation, aquaculture, revitalization, and small business starter kits. These efforts are closely aligned with the initiatives of the Marawi Public Employment Service Office, which plays a central role in fostering of employment, livelihood, through programs such as Marawi Sustainable Livelihood and Economic Recovery Program. PESO plays a significant role in Marawi's development by providing skills training, promoting micro, small, medium enterprises, and organizing job and livelihood summits to reduce job mismatch and boost workforce readiness. It expands access to TESDA accredited programs, agri-tech demos, mobile skill caravans, and market platforms like trade fairs and digital marketplaces. With the Marawi Port also now operational, trade and logistics are expected to improve, opening more income opportunities. PESO also supports inclusive employment programs such as job fairs, student employment, livelihood aid for displaced workers, career coaching, and the proposed livelihood training center. These efforts, in coordination with agencies like the DOLE, MOLE, DTI, MTIT, MPHTE, IOM, and the CSWD, aim to harness Marawi's resources and talents for peace-driven and inclusive progress. As we uplift livelihoods, we also commit to another agenda, and which is the resilience, rehabilitation, and environmental protection. Improper waste disposal and poor drainage systems contribute to flooding, road hazards, and public health risks. We will continue to build on Marawi's environmental progress by expanding the programs that have shaped our recovery and commitment to sustainability. With significant infrastructures now in place and major milestones reached, we recognize that much work still lies ahead. Led by the CENRO, Marawi is implementing the first 10-year solid waste management under Republic Act 9003. This plan includes the full operation of engineered sanitary landfill, construction of more materials recovery facilities, and exploration of waste-to-energy solutions. The successful closure and rehabilitation of the Papandayan open dump site signals our shift to more responsible and sustainable waste management practices. Citywide efforts are being intensified. Waste segregation, eco-friendly habits, and hygiene education campaigns are being promoted to encourage active community participation. The central MRF will be upgraded, sanitary collection will be expanded, and water quality and pollution control measures will be strengthened. Business establishments will also be regularly monitored for sanitation compliance. These efforts are made possible through the coordinated planning of the Project Management Office, operations led by the General Services Office, and the continued leadership of CENRO. Huwag po nating kalilimutan ang dekada-dekada nating pangako sa ating mahal na Marawi, which is to make it a clean and green Marawi. Beyond waste and sanitation, Marawi's post-siege recovery demands resilience building. The city has integrated disaster resilience into its development agenda through the implementation of disaster risk reduction and management plan, contingency plans, and the comprehensive land use plan. These frameworks guide our efforts to prepare, to respond, and to recover from all crises, all anchored on the Build Back Better principle. These coordinated efforts brought national recognition to Marawi, with receiving the Gawad Kalasag Seal of Excellence in both years 2023 and 2024 from the NDRRMC, which confirms full compliance with Republic Act 10121. Our shared goal is clear, which is to build a disaster-resilient Marawi for future generations. The CDRRMO continues to lead with this mission through improved early warning systems, coordinated emergency responses, and ongoing community preparedness efforts, all aimed at saving lives, strengthening local capacities, and ensuring that the city can recover from any challenge. With safety as our foundation, we now move forward to the next priority, which is inclusive governance and innovation. The City Mayor's Office of Marawi promotes a governance that listens, acts, and empowers, grounded in transparency, participation, and collaboration. Now, to strengthen this participatory governance, the city proposes the Open Mayor's Hour, a regular space for citizens to directly engage with the mayor through consultations and live streams. The initiative is supported by the City Information Office, which facilitates public feedback via the City Government of Marawi digital platform and empowers youth and content creators, broadening civic awareness among and across all platforms. Planning and development are led by the City Planning and Development Coordinator, which aligns resources with long-term priorities through the Integrated Local Investment Plan and the Comprehensive Development Plan. The annual development forums will be held to review progress, while fiscal impact assessments ensure that the programs are sustainable. Meanwhile, the Human Resource Management Office is focused on professionalizing the city's workforce through the Integrated Digital Learning and Onboarding Program. New employees will undergo a structured digital training in partnership with the Civil Service Commission. A comprehensive wellness and resilience program backed by health professionals will support employee well-being. The HRMO is also working towards a Prime HRM Level 2 accreditation to improve systems for recruitment, performance, and career development. With these principles guiding our leadership, we now turn our next focus to the financial efficiency and fiscal management. Marawi City remains firmly committed to financial discipline and transparency, and also responsible governance. And at the core of this commitment is the implementation of the Public Financial Management Action Plan. It is a strategic roadmap to modernize and strengthen the city's financial systems and reforms. Led by the Finance Department, Marawi is transitioning to fully digital financial operations, including budgeting, accounting, and reporting. The adoption of electronic payment and collection platforms aims to streamline transactions, improve service delivery, and enhance transparency. In support of this digital transformation, the rollout of financial dashboards allows for real-time data monitoring, while continuous capacity-building programs equip personnel with knowledge in digital finance tools, government accounting standards, and responsive customer service. Aligned with these efforts, on June 18, 2025, the Bureau of Local Government Finance and the Philippine Payments and Clearing System officially sealed their partnership with the signing of a Memorandum of Agreement at the BLGF Central Office. This milestone supports the nationwide rollout of electronic official receipts and local government units, further boosting efficiency, unifying processes, and reducing paper use. The initiative also promotes transparency and establishes a more secure and traceable audit trail, reinforcing Marawi's ongoing reforms. Working closely with the City Planning and Development Office, the Finance Department ensures that the fiscal reform are anchored in the Comprehensive Development Plan and is guided by actual fiscal conditions. The CPDO contributes through fiscal impact assessments, program costing, and the conduct of annual development focus, which helps guarantee that resources are allocated wisely and reflect the city's development priorities and community needs. To strengthen the local revenue and promote fair taxation. The City Assessor's Office is updating property assessments in line with Real Property Valuation and Assessment Reform Act of 2024. A proposed schedule of market valuation has been submitted for approval alongside the ongoing tax mapping, property revisions, mass appraisals, and on-site inspections to build a reliable database. This is to improve accuracy and efficiency. The office will now adopt a geographic information system-based tax mapping and an automated assessment system. This forward-looking approach builds on the city's significant achievements, including a remarkable 511% increase in tax revenue collection, an outcome that reflects the dedication of the previous administration and sets a strong foundation for sustained progress. With a stronger fiscal foundation now in place, we now turn our attention to another vital aspect of community identity and cohesion, which is faith, culture, and arts. Marawi is not just a city. It is the cultural soul of the Bangsamoro, and we will protect and promote our Islamic values, Maranao heritage, and artistic expressions through programs that are guided by the Muslim Leaders Group. This ensures that all the policies reflect our faith and moral compass. The City Administrator's Office will coordinate efforts across departments to make cultural preservation a key part of governance. The Engineering Office will keep its rebuilding and restoration tasks in accordance to and with respect for Maranao aesthetics. We will invest in cultural tourism to reclaim our narrative and showcase Marawi's beauty, spirit, and resilience. The Tourism Department will lead by developing heritage walks, artistic showcases, and a comprehensive tourism development plan aligned with faith and tradition. Key sites such as the Peace Park, Dayawan Cultural Center, and Marawi Amusement Park will be revitalized as symbols of healing and pride. To support local enterprise, a Made in Marawi souvenir shop will empower artisans and entrepreneurs. Women will also be uplifted through the Baiko Kalilintad Women's Development Program. This offers skills training in traditional crafts, halal food, and agribusiness, along with interest-free capital through the Maranao Women's Micro Enterprise Fund, while promoting leadership rooted in Islamic values like shura and service. Marawi City will continue to promote vibrant sports programs by leveraging key assets such as our Lake Lanao, the Sarimanok Sports Stadium, and also active youth participation. Under the leadership of now Vice Mayor Mahul Usman Gandamra, the city has developed facilities for basketball, volleyball, tennis, athletics, water sports, making it capable of hosting various athletic events. The LGU also aims to elevate traditional kapagawa or boat racing by introducing more organized lake-based competitions such as dragon boat racing and kayaking festivals. With support from national sport agencies and expert coaches, foundational training programs will be expanded to nurture a health-driven, united community and develop future champions. To further strengthen local talent, Marawi will launch and expand a multi-sports clinic for children and the youth, which covers badminton, table tennis, martial arts, and more, fostering fitness, discipline, and teamwork, and also sportsmanship. Promising athletes will receive scholarships and training aligned with BAR 12-point sports agenda. Community engagement will also grow through partnerships with the Bangsamoro Youth Commission, the Sangguniang Kabataan, and the local Youth Development Office, who will lead youth tournaments and civic sport events that promote peace, unity, and empowerment. Given adequate support and guidance, we believe that Maranao athletes can also rise to national prominence and even reach bigger arenas on the regional and international stage. Together, these efforts will go beyond physical rebuilding, reviving our spirit, preserving our heritage, and uplifting our identity as proud and resilient people. And now, as we take the first step under this new administration, let me begin with the deepest gratitude to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the most merciful, the all-knowing, for His unending guidance and blessings. It is only by His will that I stand before you today, entrusted with this immense responsibility. I also give thanks to my beloved wife, Bae Rohana Dia Basman Gandamra, and our son Zayden. You are my strength and my greatest motivation. To my father and to my mother, Dr. Princess Pala Lando Gandamra, thank you for raising me with purpose and grounding me with values that remains unshaken. To my dear siblings, thank you for being my constant source of strength and encouragement. To my grandmothers, Saira Usman Gandamra and Aslia de Sumangco Blanto, who nurtured me with warmth and compassion. To my father and mother-in-law, Honorable Nasrola Makabando Basman and Bae Rohani Dia Basman, with the guidance of former Mayor Omilcair Makabando Basman and retired Brigadier General Porcawa Bukalagdia, who have welcomed me and supported me like their own. To my uncles, to my aunts, to my cousins, who have been working quietly but tirelessly behind the scenes, thank you for standing by my father from the very beginning and through all the challenges that he had faced. I believe that your support gave him strength and in turn became the foundation of my own. Your sacrifices and encouragement will never go unnoticed. Balabalasan ka na ron o Allah. To my friends and relatives, to my supporters, campaigners, and believers, this victory is not mine alone. It is our victory. And to every single one of you, those who cheered from afar, and those who prayed in silence, those who labored beside us, thank you for believing not just in me, but in the future that we can build together. To the honorable members of the Judiciary, to the esteemed leaders of the Sultanate League and the Ulama Council, our committed local government officials, the brave men and women of the Armed Forces of the Philippines and the Philippine National Police, and all our uniformed personnel, I salute your dedication to public service and your crucial role in protecting our peace and stability. To my fellow public servants, and to the heart and the soul of this city, my beloved constituents of Marawi, thank you for your trust. But as I close, I ask not only for your support, I
I ask for your help, for your patience, and your guidance. I do not pretend to have all the answers, but I am filled with both hope and your trust and humility. This journey ahead of me will not be easy. But with your trust, with your voices, and your partnership, I know that we will find strength to face every challenge and embrace every opportunity. Let us walk in this path together, with mutual respect and shared vision for our beloved Marawi. Let's make Marawi a city for future generations. Once again, maraming salamat po. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh.
Tap to edit.